Assalamu alaikum, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. We are just starting JNCIA-Security, and this course I have several topics. Today we discuss Junos architecture and SRX overview. Okay, so first we will discuss Juniper architecture, basically Juniper operating system architecture, and then SRX overview. Okay, so first one is just Junos architecture, that is just you see the picture. And Junos operating system, basically it's a coming from FreeBSD, that means Linux distribution. You see the different services is coloring different in different color. Basically these different services are running individually, and they run take the local resources individually. There's maybe CPU or RAM, and this one services not depends on other services. If one service have problem, the other service will not be the problem. Okay, just you can compare with Linux distribution. This is like Linux. Okay, so this is one benefit of Juniper architecture. And if you compare the Cisco iOS is basically CPU based, that have no separate process or separate uh, services. All services touch the CPU and um, execute the routing table or forwarding table. Both are based on CPU. So in Juniper operating system, nevertheless, when Cisco produce new software images like iOS and iOS XR, there will be considered the separation and different services separation and different table separation they consider. But in Juniper operating system, when initially introduced the operating system, just to change the version, but initially they separate the different services. So this is that's why Juniper operating system is called robust, modular, and scalable. This we know firewall will run in different modes. In Juniper SRX will run packet-based feature and session-based feature. These two different category basically based on in two different mode. Basically, one mode is session based, that means flow based mode, and another one is packet based mode. That's why they are the two different mode here. You can run your firewall as a session based, or you can run your firewall as a packet based. This firewall filter your LAN or WAN traffic based on OSI layer 1 to layer 7. That means it's filter application layer security also. So this is the basic architecture, and Juno's functionality is compartmentalized into multiple software processes. Okay, so each process run its own protected memory space, ensuring that one process cannot directly interfere with another. We already discussed with that. Okay, when a single process fails, the entire system does not necessarily fail. That is called the Junos robust, modular, and scalable option. Okay. Junos OS plans. Junos OS basically divided in two parts. One part is the routing engine, another part is packet forwarding engine. So if you just compare with the table, that means I just shared the routing table. One is RIB, routing information base, and another one is FIB, forwarding information base. Basically, if you send traffic to one router in incoming port, router just receive one just receive packet in incoming port and check the forwarding table. If this destination in forwarding table, this traffic will not go the routing engine. Okay, this forwarding table will pass the respective interface based on forwarding table. So in that case, router performance will increase. CPU is not will not overload. Okay, that's why this that's why Juniper separate these two plans, control plan and another one is data plan. You can also say routing engine, another one is packet forwarding engine, or you can say routing table, or another is forwarding table. Okay, this is the synonymous concept. So there is an internal link between routing engine and forwarding engine. Just consider you get one destination prefix from multiple path. Okay, one path will be the best. This depends on routing protocol. It's depend on routing protocol. Now, in different routing protocol handle the routing engine. Okay, if one path, that means primary path, goes down, routing protocol decide which one will be the second best. This second best will comes to forwarding table. That's why there is a link between routing engine and forwarding engine, that is called internal link. Okay, and this internal link uh, have internal policer. You can't modify this. That means this routing engine is protected by some policy that is built in. So this concept we can use for to protect my routing engine also. So if you see the feature of routing engine, which activities doing in routing engine and which activities are doing in packet forwarding engine.
Bilal, could I ask you a question?
Yeah, yeah.
So you said that there's a police that you can't edit that protects the routing engine, that internal link.
Mhm.
And is that what's that internal link? Is that what's that called? Is that called the FXPO or that's management? Is it some other link?
You just adding management or something like this.
Or onto that internal link?
No. Internal
No,
link,
I'm talking about the
not
internal
a
link.
management link.
Okay.
Internal link,
So
internal link is just you consider, you can't see in just if you see the interface status in Juniper, show interface stars, that will show the details interface in your box. Okay, this internal link not showing, that is completely hidden.
okay,
This is not the management interface.
okay,
Clear?
fine.
Okay.
Okay.
So, which activities running in routing engine? Just implement on the routing engine the Junos kernel, process, chassis management, user interface, routing protocol, system monitoring, and clustering control. Everything is executed in routing engine. So, what will happen in forwarding engine? Implemented on the packet forwarding engine, forwarding packets, session setup, maintenance, load balancing, security policy, Polysa, VPN, screen options, IPS, IDS, everything is happened in packet forwarding engine. So this is the difference between routing engine and forwarding engine. Then go to the next slide. So in Juniper basically provides firewall services through the SRX series devices. These devices may be the hardware. This is the very lowest model, and this is the upper model, SRX 300, and upper model is SRX 5800. And you can deploy your SRX in VM. That means you can use maybe KVM or other any virtualization environment. You can just use VSRX, or if your requirement is very little, then you can deploy SRX as a container. Okay, so this is the three types or three way to deploy as Juniper security devices is means SRX. And which feature is included on that devices? Number one is high performance firewall that runs Juniper operating system. This firewall is just basic. That means this called the stateless firewall. Like you can consider up to OSI layer 4, layer 3, and layer 4. And second one is integrated security services such as IDP, UTM, AppSecure, and next is scalable to variety of form factors. Automates with controller to coordinate single global security policy. This security device also have net feature, VPN feature. Okay, there have also uh, yeah, yeah, Mamun.
Yes, just sir, SRX 580 and SRX 300 we can use as a hardware, right? And
Right, hardware
VSRX for virtualization. Could you please explain
virtualization.
again CSRX?
CSRX, when you deploy the virtualization have two format. One is VM. VM have basically healthy resources, need healthy resources, but in container based VM, you can consider container is the uh, light version of VM. You can consider, okay.
Okay, okay, okay.
Container is smallest version of VMI or VM. Okay. So containers based SRX need you just deploy one application in uh, a data center. You just concern with your security regarding your application. So VSRX is very costly. So if you go with CSRX, that will be cost effective. That is the consideration. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Actually, SRX series device you see here the lower model and the topmost model. So there day by day it's basically changes depends on the production environment requirement. High-end models are designed to handle higher amount of traffic or higher speed, and lower model is use low throughput and low handle low packet per second. That means a lower requirement. Okay, you can choose higher model for data center, or you can choose for large enterprise network, or lower model you can choose for a medium or um, a small office, home office type organization. Okay, that is the use case where you use or where you deploy the SRX device. Okay. This is simple question answer session. You just review it later. I already shared this slide in WhatsApp group. So So now we discuss traffic processing and logical packet flow of SRX devices. Okay, so this one. Uh, You can consider two types of traffic traveling in router or firewall. Okay, the one traffic may be transit traffic and another traffic may be exception traffic. Okay, who is one is transit traffic? Transit traffic means this traffic is coming your incoming interface and checking the forwarding table, then goes to another outgoing port to goes the destination. Okay, this is called the transit traffic. So for transit traffic, uh, routing engine will not bother about this traffic. Only forwarding table or packet forwarding engine basically involved to handle this traffic. So this traffic is called the transit traffic. So how it is processing, transit traffic processing is forwarded through the local system. RE provides forwarding table, forwarding informational base that is called the A5B to packet forwarding engine. That means I also share in data plan. Transit traffic handle data plan, not goes to the control plan. This is called the transit traffic. Uh, what is the exception traffic? What is the exception traffic? Exception traffic is called, which is not transit. Uh, just one packet is coming in your SRX incoming interface, and there is no routing table mesh in your forwarding table. That packet will go to CPU, that means routing engine. Okay, that's maybe just you are using network management system. Network management system, this provide you some graphing system as local resource utilization. So you just populate the graph from your SRX devices. So this SNMP packet will come in this SRX device CPU or routing engine, or you just log in through maybe it's SSH or it's maybe it's a graphical, that means JWeb. This traffic drop in your SRX device. So this traffic, or you just you send ICMP packet to in SRX device loopback address. So this traffic will comes in the SRX device CPU, and this traffic handled by the routing engine. So this traffic is called the exception traffic. Okay, and you see the built-in rate limiting. If exception traffic is coming in SRX, so that have to face built-in rate limiting. You cannot push extra traffic in your SRX or Junos devices. Okay, so this is called the exception traffic. And how to handle this traffic? This traffic is handled by the routing engine. Exception traffic is processing by routing engine, and transit traffic is processing by forwarding engine. Is it clear? Transit traffic and exception traffic?
Yes, it's clear.
Okay. And you can deploy your firewall in two modes. One mode maybe maybe packet based, and another mode is session based. Okay, so if you deploy your firewall in packet based mode, this is called the stateless packet processing. Packet processing. That means Junos also call this one packet mode. So what happened in this mode? Every packet is processed individually without regard to session membership. They will not consider the session database. Okay. If I deploy our firewall in session based, that means is called the flow mode. In if a firewall deploy in session mode, um, that means sessions are tracked in a table that maintain the session table. Okay, and subsequent packets matching an existing session are treated packets in the previous session. That means they record every session. So this is called the session based processing, or that is called Juniper, basically called the flow mode. Flow mode is stateful, and this check every session database. And another one is packet mode. This not check the session table. They just check the packet processing. Okay, just packet processing. They coming in incoming interface, they check the packet, and if any firewall or any policy is deployed in outgoing interface, they check the if this packet is messing this firewall, if messing, and what is the action in that firewall. If action is discard or reject or accept, based on action they will take the action, basically. So this is two mode, packet mode and flow mode.
Which mode on preferable on production?
Obviously stateful, that means session based.
Okay.
Flow mode.
So stateless means that it just works like a MX, like a router.
Stateless is not recommended, basically. Okay.
Okay, but if you did do packet based, isn't that just working like a normal MX? Would it be the same thing?
No, basically, if you consider the firewall
The whole point of this
services,
firewall is to do session.
okay.
No?
In firewall, if you consider the firewall, or if you consider the SRX, that should be deployed in flow mode, basically. In
Yeah, flow mode,
AMX,
okay.
you can also, if your box supporting these firewall features, then you can also deploy this firewall feature in also in BMX or MX.
Okay. The
It's
packet, the session
basically
based flow mode.
flow mode. You have to deploy your firewall in flow mode. That is
Okay.
perfect.
Which
Okay.
one is session-based processing, right?
Yes, this is session-based processing. In every firewall, and that have, if you go to Fortinet, they have two mode: proxy mode, flow-based.
Right.
Flow-based is better. Okay,
Okay.
flow-based is better. So in SRX, we got two mode: packet mode and flow mode. Packet mode is stateless, and flow mode is stateful. They track the session and count the sequence. If just think, you would just inspect a packet in a firewall. This take first session record. They making the session table. Okay, if this user again send the same destination, they don't need to check again, because they have already this record in their session table. So which one will be the faster, flow mode or packet? Flow mode will be the faster.
Right.
This is the logic to deploy which mode we will choose in our production, packet mode or flow mode. Obviously flow mode. Clear?
Yeah. Is flow mode is resource hungry or not?
No. Flow mode, basically, if you consider flow mode is not the resource hungry compared to less resource needed. If you consider the packet mode, if you
Okay, thank
compare with the packet mode, okay. So packet mode processing is stateless firewall filters, class of services such as traffic policy and shapers. they have some limitation. They will not basically filter everything in packet mode. That means stateless firewall. If you just consider in MPLS environment, to operate only in packet mode for IPv4 and MPLS traffic, set the security forwarding option, family MPLS mode, packet-based command. Only packet mode where we can use just in MPLS traffic handling, you can use packet mode. But if you just deploying your LAN traffic is goes to internet, in that case, you have to deploy the flow mode. Okay, because
Sorry,
you
why would you use
you can,
stateless?
yeah,
Why would you use stateless?
why
Why use stateless?
is
Because the
stateless?
feature is there. Yeah, what's the point having it? What's the reason?
Oh, in stateless, they have some limitation I already shared. Uh, just here,
No, I'm
stateless
saying,
packet
but
process.
yeah, but I'm assuming there's a reason
Class of
why.
service, traffic policer, shepherds. This is
Yeah,
only handled by the stateless. If
it's
you
only
consider
handled by the
the
state.
advanced like like UTM, like app secure, that if you consider OSI layer up to 7, that
Yeah,
will not possible in stateless.
I know that, but I'm saying the reason that they've got stateless in the box, you can
Mhm,
configure it and make it stateless. There has to be a reason for that, yeah?
mhm,
Is it because of MPLS if you're using MPLS, or what's the reason?
mhm.
Do you know?
Because by MPLS is basically who is service provide in MPLS. It's maybe layer 2 VPN, it's maybe layer 3 VPN, it's maybe traffic engineering. It's all all feature execute in own premises or own premises service. Okay,
Okay,
that will not interfacing the internet traffic. In that sense, you can use packet based.
okay.
Also, you can avoid this one. You can also deploy here flow mode. No issue.
Oh, you can. Okay,
Okay.
okay.
Okay. Packet mode processing. Just this is a very simple diagram. Okay. Packet mode processing. Bypass the flow module. Just inbound interface. They two-step polisher and input filter. Polisher may be you rate limiting the inbound interface, maybe, or maybe not. And input filter, you can deploy uh, in single interface, you can deploy in two direction. This is input and another one is output, like Cisco. So input filter, just checking the input filter. If firewall is matching the inbound traffic, then if firewall taking this action, which action defined, this action will execute. Then
So
checking
it's
the
like an
forwarding
access
lookup.
list. Is that like an access list for Cisco?
Mhm. Forwarding lookup, then checking the output filter, then again checking the shaper. Shaper means actually polisher. Okay, then goes to outbound interface. This very simple. Okay. Stateless packet processing. This is the detailed diagram of stateless packet processing. Just you just see here, one PC is connected to one interface. This interface is a Z 1 by 0 by 1, and another server is connected. Interface is Z 0 by 0 by 0. So what will be the flow or what will be the process? Just uh, incoming packet header information. Just in packet mode, the table is source IP, destination IP, protocol, and port number. That you can say this is up to OSI layer 4, right? Layer 3 and 4. Correct?
Correct.
Stateless packet processing, layer 3, and this is layer 4, OSI layer, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Only stateless packet processing based on layer 3 and layer 4. So the overall process is packet is coming in the incoming interface, checking the incoming polisher and firewall. After checking incoming polisher and firewall, checking the forwarding information, that means forwarding table, then goes to goes to outgoing interface. If outgoing interface have firewall and shepherd, they will execute and then goes to server. And this stateless packet processing action will be accept or discard or reject. Accept means this traffic will pass through the incoming interface to outgoing interface, and if rejected, that you can for this action will be discard or reject. Discard means silently drop that packet, and reject just create an
Send ICMP
ICMP
input
log
file.
message. Yeah, ICMP log message. This is the difference between discard and reset. Okay. So stateful security feature. Now we discuss stateful security feature. If you see the stateful security feature, there have multiple options. Okay, there have multiple options. In session-based packet processing, that means flow mode, the first packet of flow triggers session creation based on source destination IP address, source destination ports, and protocol. They create the session for first packet. They will make session table for first packet. Okay, if again same packet is coming, they will not check. Then goes to their respective destination. And there is also another feature, zone-based security. You can define your zone based on your requirement or based on your design. You maybe have a trust zone, or if you compare with Cisco, Cisco will call inside zone, outside zone, DMZ zone. So you can not we just normally deploy 3 zone. That means LAN traffic, WAN traffic, and you can consider the server traffic or data center traffic. Okay, there's the 3 zone. Or not, 3 zone is not fixed. You can extend this zone and you can deploy different security mechanism in different zone. Okay, so zone-based security policy is deployed in stateful manner, or in stateful security mechanism. So what will happen in zone-based security? Packet on the ingress interface associate with the ingress zone. Packet on the egress interface associate with egress zone. That means incoming interface is called the ingress zone, and outgoing interface you can say egress zone. That means you can consider this is your SRX device. This is your SRX device. This is his incoming interface. That is called, you can say this is this is the LAN, and then another interface. This interface is connected with an ISP. So this is called the WAN. So this interface is the ingress zone. That means trust zone, and this is interface you can define untrust zone. So this is the egress zone. Okay, ingress and egress. Security policy can control traffic based on ingress and egress zone. You have some option to control. You can allow trust zone to untrust zone, which traffic you allow, you can control. Every step you can maintain. When traffic pass from ingress zone to egress zone, it's maybe trust to untrust, it's maybe trust to DMG, or it's maybe DMG to LAN, or DMG to trust. Okay, this is basically zone-based security applied in stateful manner. Okay, another advanced security feature like UTM, IDP, IPS, F-Secure, SSL, and user policy. Every advanced security feature is included in stateful manner. So that's why you need, or we have to choose flow mode or session-based firewall filtering. Okay, is it clear? Stateful?
Yes, clear.
Stateful security feature clear?
Clear.
Okay. So how to process the packet in stateful? Just consider the same topology. Just add here the zone, private zone, external zone. External zone is called considering the public infrastructure, and private zone is considering the private infrastructure. That means private IP and there is a public IP. Okay, you can consider this public IP is just your company website is running this IP addresses, or this is your organization LAN. Okay, so if just one packet is coming in private zone, that means ingress zone, checking the zone policy first. This is private zone. This is external zone. This by default, this traffic will not permit. This traffic must be dropped because this is the separate zone or different zone. In different zone, security device will not the permit by default. In same zone, they permit but need policy. In different zone, traffic will permit but need a policy. Without policy, this traffic will not permitted. And policy, administrator write the policy. Which one will be permitted? You can specify the source, you can specify the destination, and you can specify different services in the remote server specifically. Okay, if packet is coming in SRX device, just taken this traffic and take the source IP, destination IP protocol, source IP and destination port, this information, and also take the session token. This is called the flow. So in stateless manner, they will consider only this portion, not take the session token. But in stateful packet processing, they consider the session token. This is the difference between stateless and stateful. Okay. So this session table is maintained by this SRX device. When you deploy your SRX device in a stateful manner. Okay. So then logical packet flow. When you deploy the stateful manner, the what is the process, or what is the what will be the packet flow? This is the part one. Just see ingress packet. Ingress packet, that means incoming traffic is in just coming in your firewall. First, per packet policy, checking the policy, checking the filter, mesh session, mesh session. If session, yes, session is in your session table. If session is in your session table, then goes towards this path. If not session, that means it's a fast packet. Packet didn't match your session. That means, what means? That means this is fast packet. So no session match, then goes to fast path. That means session based. First, screen options. Screen option basically deploy to detect and protect the attacks. So checking the screen options, then checking the net, it's maybe static net, it's maybe destination net, then checking the route table, it's maybe forwarding table or it's maybe routing table, then checking the zones, security policy, reverse static net, source net, services, advanced services like app secure, LTM, and other services, antivirus, other service, checking the services, write to session table, write to session table. First for first packet, session table, write done. Then goes to again screen TCP net advanced services. Then goes to outgoing interface after checking filter and shepherd. So this is the total process, or you can say the logical packet flow for stateful firewall. Okay, is it clear? This diagram is clear for you?
Sorry, what did you say screens was?
E-screens basically deploy in Junos OS to detect and protect the attacks.
Protect from attacks.
Yes,
Okay. So
we
what
can
does this?
we have a separate lab
Oh,
to.
okay. The
Okay.
question, why do you know why static NAT is checked before destination NAT? Or do you know why static NAT, destination NAT are where they are compared to like say source NAT or reverse static NAT?
Static net in every device. Static net is priority fast.
Okay. So do you think
Static.
our old firewalls, but doesn't matter with the Fortinet Palo Alto, they would always do static
Mhm,
NAT, destination NAT, and reverse static NAT, source NAT, like in that order?
mhm.
Do they have
Reverse
in other
static net
firewalls?
means reverse static net means you can consider port forwarding or like this.
Okay,
Okay,
right.
you just communicate your LAN through the internet. Okay, in that case, reverse static net need. Okay, then again, part two, part one, part two. Yes, part two. The first part, just session is if session have they just screens TCP net advanced services, then egress port. I already discussed this one. Okay, packet flow example. Just take one example. See the diagram. This is your SRX device, SRX 5800. This PC is you can consider this is this is a LAN, and you can consider this is a WAN. So this is the private zone. See here, this is the private zone, and this is the external zone, and this is the public zone. Public. That means this interface is basically it's the internet, and it's maybe their DMG or data center like this. Okay, just consider this path, YOLO path. This path is basically one traffic is go from one zone to another zone. So when packet is coming and forwarding to the destination, they take the source destination information, IP and protocol and port to making the session table. Okay, this is the part one. Packet flow example part two. They just taking this information for making the session table. They just making the session table. After making the session table, checking the forwarding table, then checking the zone table. Okay, every step they checking, like number one is stateless processing, no existing session, then screens, then destination net and static net, then zone, everything checking based on this flow table, based on this flow table. Okay. Okay. Packet flow, private to external. So here you just making a policy. For source address this one, destination address this one. You just allow applications. It's maybe FTP, HTTPS, ping. Just in first three is permitted, and last one is denied. Basically, last one that will be implicit deny. Okay, if you not making any policy attaching deny action, so this is there have implicit deny action. Okay, so if you just consider or making the policy, you have to consider. So after in last or bottom of the policy will be the implicit deny. So if you permitted something, you permit first, then deny others. That will be better. That means if you apply the policy, more specific statement will be topmost and general statement will be bottommost. Okay. This is the consideration. Oh, this is just a question answer session. No need. I just check it. So now we're familiar with JWeb interface, Juniper graphical user interface. Okay. For this graphical user interface, we'll go directly in our lab, then accessing the lab through the JWeb, then describe our graphical user interface. Okay. Okay. Then just go to lab. This is your SRX device, and just I describe my lab. This is the management interface, that is FXP0. This is connected to my EVNG cloud. That means this subnet is connected. This is my management network. Your management network will be maybe different. I just set the IP address 81.200 in FXP0 interface that will accessible from my physical PC. So this configuration is very simple. Just showing you. After booting SRX, just go to your terminal software. It's maybe security or anything you can prefer. So after boot, this just default user will be root, and this is the default user, and password is blank. Password will be blank, and a total configuration will be just I share here. I already updated this one. So in after boot, you just log in using the user ID root, password blank. If you go to the configuration mode, you just place the show pipeline display set, you will get the default configuration of that box. Okay, this is the default configuration. In default configuration, this is the first, these three line no needed. No needed this three line, and see the web management by default enable only for FXP0, that means management interface. Okay, we need this one. So remove these three line, number one. Number two, here see the license auto update. Okay, this will not work because this is a lab. Okay, in that case, auto update no needed. So in that case, remove the auto update and remove the auto install. Two things. How to delete this one? Delete system license auto update, delete system auto installation. Two things deleted. Okay, number one. And you see FXP0 unit 0 FXP0 interface, but there is no IP addresses. There is no IP addresses. So first, set the root authentication here. Without setting the root authentication, you can't save your configuration. Okay, so in that case, set the root authentication in CLI mode and then goes to set the host name, set your time zone, and set the management interface IP address. This IP address will vary based on your EVNG management network. For me, this is 81, but for you, it will be different. Must be different. Okay, so for just checking, this is my EVNG IP address 81.147. I said here in FXP0 IP address is 81.200. 81.200. So this management interface IP is 81.200. Then check this IP address is accessible from your PC or not. Okay. Then ping 192.168.81.200. This is accessible because this is accessible because if you go to internet options in your laptop, if you connect with wireless or LAN, just check VMnet 8. Okay, VMnet 8. Basically, VMnet 8 interface is directly communicate with EVNG. Okay, in VMnet 8, this IP address is 81.1. So 81.1, 81.200, and 81.147 all are in same subnet. All are in same subnet. That's why I getting ping from my physical PC. Okay. Okay. After checking this one, just go to browser and place the IP 192.168.81.200 and press enter. Okay. This is the JWave interface. Okay. Juniper graphical user interface. This is PSRX. My user is root for lab and password is root123. For lab, this password is not make any strong, but in production, you have to consider, you have to deploy strong password. Getting started, I closing this one. Is the multiple options. Just go click here. There is a dashboard, monitor, device administration, network, security, policies and objects, and security services. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 section. Okay, basically 6 section. So in dashboard, just you see here. In dashboard, if I just describe something, add device to Juniper Security Director Cloud. If you connect your device in Juniper Security Director through the internet, you can say just click this one and follow the next step. This is your device name, and this is the commit options. When you configure your SRX, then you have to save. That means in Juniper we use commit to commit the or save the configuration. Okay. Next one is support mail. Then this is the help option. Okay. So this is the dashboard, and in monitor section you will get multiple options, like you can monitor DHCP, you can monitor IPsec VPN, you can monitor logs, and you also get the report in monitor section. In device administration section, there is a huge task. You can manage your user, you can create user, you can modify user. Okay.
Sorry, Bilal, what was those two commands you have to do to delete the auto configuration? Was it delete system auto installation?
Which one?
No, you said there was two things that you had to delete on the SRX. Those two
Which
commands
one?
on the SRX. This is before when you were showing us on the notepad.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Is delete system license auto update.
Delete system license auto update. I also shared in your email. Could you check?
Okay. Okay.
Maybe your email.
He's actually
This one, right?
want to know the why
This
we
one.
use delete auto install appellation.
Yeah.
Maman.
Sir,
Yeah.
he is actually asking why we
Auto
use delete
installation is basically if you you have just deploy multiple Juniper devices in your network. Juniper actually maintain Junos space. Basically, it's a NMS, network management system. Okay, so in network management system, they will maintain the inventory. That means they will basically check your device software. If any new software is coming, then or a new version is coming, they will just push to upgrade the device software. So if I didn't configure the auto install, so that will not take the update from Junos space basically. Okay, that's why in that scenario we can or we have to configure the auto install. Okay, if you manually upgrade the software version, so in that case no need auto install. So basically we maintain the lab. So I have no option to auto update, or I have no option to connect the Juniper cloud. So in that case, basically no need. That's why I deleted the auto install. Clear?
Okay, so there's no need, but you don't. Do you need to delete it, or can you leave it?
No need license information, no need auto installation, no need. But in if you consider the practical scenario, you have multiple Juniper devices handled by Junos Space. Junos Space is basically automatically push the software version, upgraded software version.
Yeah.
In that case, you have to configure auto installation,
Okay, so but when
or
I try to delete system
you have to
license,
configure
yeah.
license auto.
But if I delete system license auto update, it just it doesn't give me the option on my SRX.
Or if you maintain manually in production, so no
No,
need.
it's not giving me this option on the SRX now.
Uh-huh.
If I try to
Yes, yes.
delete system license auto update,
Mhm.
there's no auto update option. There's nothing there.
Yes,
Nothing
yes.
there to delete. If I do
Okay.
delete system auto installation, it says not found.
Yes. So go to device administration. In device administration, there is lot of options. Okay. Basic settings, there is a system identity. You can set your host name, you can set your domain name, you can set the password here. Okay. This is the system identity. And then go to time. For time setting, you can set NTP server. If you have any NTP server, you can choose NTP server and set your NTP server IP address here. So in my lab, there is no NTP server, just time is coming from my local computer. That's why I set the computer. Okay. And management interface, which I configured. This is the management interface. That means FXP0. This is the IP address I configured in CLI mode. Okay, in CLI mode. That is the management interface. Okay, and security logging. You can configure SNMP. Okay. Then user management. There is user management. You can manage your user certificate management. It's maybe device certificate or it's maybe um, others certificate that may be coming from Juniper Cloud, or it's maybe manually integrated to another certificate server, okay, or CS server. License management, you can see the license information and which one is permanent and which one will be the based on time, which one basically expire and when. Okay, this is the license management information. ATP management, you just here enrollment and diagnosis. Just here, so, just one I discuss here today, and the alarm management, chassis and system, chassis and system. If there is any alarm, you can check here, or you can also check from CLI. Similarly, okay. So go to the configuration management. Configuration management, if you click the history, see here, it's very interesting. And this is your current configuration. This is the current configuration, and you can download here. Just click the download. Your configuration is in your local PC. Is your local PC. Okay. You can similarly, you can upload your configuration from your local PC and you can put the commit. Okay, so this is the rescue configuration. You know the why rescue configuration is used. Any idea about the rescue configuration, Jad bhai?
You use it in real life so that when you set up Box the first time and you set a basic configuration, so you know that that's a working config. So then you can set that as rescue configuration, so that when you make changes afterwards or something happens, then you always got
Right,
a basic config
exactly.
to go back to that you know that is stable.
Perfect, perfect, perfect. And what is the history? History is basically the rollback number. In
Yeah, the different
Junos OS,
versions.
Junos OS, they have automatically roll back 50 configuration files. So I committed here maybe one or two or three, like maximum. I four committed here. Okay, so that's why they are creating the four files. You can download this file. You can roll back this file. Very easy, graphical. Okay, this is the configuration management. You can also maintain this task using the CLI similarly. Okay, this is the configuration management. And just go to the network option. In network option, you will get the interface details. in connectivity options, you can get the interface, VLAN, link aggregation, DHCP, everything is here. And firewall filters is here. IPv4, IPv6 firewall filter is this portion. Net, routing, VPN, application quality of service. So this portion is basically more important than the previous three. And more important is this one, security policies and objects. This one is very important. Zones, zone address, services, application tracking. Okay. So this is the advanced firewall services is here. This is the security policies and objects. And security services, that means UTM, IPS, ALG, advanced threat prevention, SSL, firewall authentication. Advanced firewall option is in security services, and general firewall option is security policy and objects, and network option is basically maintain VPN routing and interface configuration and net. So this is the basically short brief of JWeb interface. Will regularly configure something, then will familiar individual option is deeply. Okay, so if you just go to our slide, this same thing they are showing, just login prompt. This is the sixth section: dashboard, monitor, device administration, network, security policy and objects, security services. Okay, and describe the which option in dashboard, which option in monitor section. Okay, it's a very simple. Just review this slide, and this is your and just one thing. This is if you configure Cisco devices. Cisco have two configuration file. One is startup configuration and another one is running configuration. Running configuration is in RAM, but in startup configuration is in start. That means NVRAM. Okay, that is permanent. So in Juniper, there is two configuration. One is candidate configuration and another one is active configuration. Candidate configuration means someone is logging and making some changes. This is called the candidate configuration. If this user committed this configuration will goes to active configuration. This is the difference between candidate configuration and active configuration. If router rebooted, someone just changes something, they didn't commit. If router rebooted, their candidate configuration will be gone. Okay, if just another user just log in, changes the configuration and commit, if router rebooted, this configuration will in router. That you can consider or you can compare. Active configuration is equal to startup configuration in Cisco, and candidate configuration is equal to running configuration in Cisco. Okay, candidate configuration and active configuration. Is it clear?
The slight difference, yeah, the slight difference, because in Cisco they don't have this feature where you could configure something, put something inside, and
Yes.
then you
But,
have to commit, don't you?
if
I think the new devices they do have the feature, but most Cisco devices they don't. Like the one you know of, the ones that most people are familiar with. I think the service provider stuff they do now, they do have the commit feature. So this is a good thing about like Juniper is with Cisco or with Nokia as well, both of them. When you change something, you put a command, it automatically becomes active. Whereas candidate configuration just means that you put the information in there, but it's not changed anything in the box. Nothing's been changed until you commit.
Right.
So I could put in like set. I could say I don't know, disable
Yes.
interface, and then that
Uh,
interface will still be up and running until I press commit. So
right.
it's slightly different to
Perfect.
Cisco and Nokia.
Yeah,
But it's
perfect.
okay, it's a good
But
feature.
if you see Cisco iOS XR
Yeah, the
that
new
have
ones, yeah.
that have
Yeah, the
feature
service
that have
provider stuff, yeah, yeah.
yes, that have
But
feature.
they don't have 50
Mhm.
rollbacks.
No, they have not.
No,
They have not.
no rollbacks.
They have not. They have some limitation. Yet now they have some limitation if you compare to Juniper.
Yeah. And another thing,
In
like even
in
at
commit
work,
option, Juniper
yeah,
have multiple options. In
yeah,
commit option, Juniper have multiple options. Commit
yeah.
check, commit
Commit
confirm,
confirm,
then commit that means commit quit, commit comments,
yeah.
multiple
I mean,
options.
like even like when you're saying, like, you know, when it comes to changing,
Hmm.
like say where I'm working, we got a choice. Like people do edit.
Rollback feature.
I do edit exclusive.
Mhm.
I
Right.
do edit exclusive all the time because I don't want anybody else logging onto the
Right.
box and making changes,
Mhm.
because then you might
Mhm.
commit someone else's changes and might mess things up.
Right.
Whereas other people, they prefer like edit private, but
Mhm.
there's a
That
chance
is
that,
perfect.
yeah,
You have two more.
exclusive is better, I think.
Configure exclusive, configure
Yeah,
private.
yeah. Exclusive is,
Configure
you know,
private is
safer.
very safe. Very safe. Configure private.
Yeah, but
Okay.
configure exclusive is the better one, because you know nobody is allowed to make any changes while you're making your changes.
If some consideration.
You gotta be careful when you got a lot of people working.
Right. There
Okay.
is multiple option for administrator in Junos OS. Okay, the configuration management I already show in the JWeb configuration management, upload, rollback, download, everything is here. You can compare the two different files. You can also execute this concept in CLI, show pipeline compare. You can compare a different rollback file also. This is graphical. Okay. View configuration changes. If you commit the configuration, you have multiple option. If you commit the configuration will goes to the active configuration. You can see configuration changes before commit. This is the option. This is equal to basically CLI commit check, and commit configuration with auto rollback. This is equal to commit confirm. Okay, this is equal to CLI commit confirm. So this is the configuration related information. Everything is coming from JWeb. This is the just short answer and question. So this is all for today's session in our slide. If you have any question, you can ask me.
Yeah, where are these slides kept? Like, are they in the? Because my shapefile, I think everything's like different places.
Uh-huh.
Are you putting them all into one place? Everything, every share.
This
Yeah, this text document and then the presentation that you just went through. Are they
presentation
all
is already shared in group, WhatsApp group.
okay? But you
You
know,
check the
when you
WhatsApp
shared me
group.
the JNCI share security,
Yeah, security. Yes.
I've got a different one. Like mine's only got one thing in there. So like
Oh, okay.
my
Not
share is
sure.
confusing because I've got like one share, but maybe there's more than one.
I understand. Okay.
If you got one share for everything, like the text documents, anything, just put them into a one share. So we got one place to.
No.
Everybody got one place.
I will update here basically JWeb uh, graphical configuration here. Okay.
Yeah, cool.
Just if you see the slide, I will
Yeah,
update according
as you go
this one,
along.
just this one like this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I will just go the every section and take the snap and put here.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
step by step.
Yeah, here's the question. It's not really that course, but you know, secure CRT, yeah? I just downloaded your the secure CRT. But you know, whenever I click a device, it opens a different
No,
window.
no, just if you go to the AVNG,
Yeah.
I just EVNG, just to go to EVNG and go to community edition, download links. Firstly, just you download the ISO and deploy your VM.
No, I've done that.
This
No, I'm talking about secure CRT.
go to topmost, bottommost, download links. You need Windows client side.
I'll download.
Okay.
No, it's working. I've got secure CRT is working, but you know when I
Okay.
click, say, the first router, it opens up a window. Then the second device I click, it opens another window. It's supposed to open a tab.
Oh, okay. Oh, I understand. You need to edit the DLL file in Secure CRT. Okay.
Okay, do you have the
Uh,
instructions?
you just I show you. Just you go C drive and go to program files and Bandike
Well,
software.
it's not in the program files. It's like in user.
No, that's gonna be the shortcut.
Yep.
The actual program would be in
See user.
User.
Yes.
Oh,
It's
yes,
like
user. Yes, I got it. Yes, user. Just taking the URL from here, maybe.
No.
Options
Just
of
go to see users.
yeah. Go into my profile
connect.
here.
Not here. Well,
There
right.
is a URL here. Actually, okay. Go to user
Go
program files. Okay, users.
users.
Then
What is your user? Asus. Yeah.
your current user. Then go
Yeah.
to which one? Which one?
Let me check.
I guess there is a option here. Just I remembering. I just pause.
I record it.
Okay. If you just deploy security and your Windows setting, you go to this configuration directory, goes to just place here and enter. You will get global INI file.
Yeah.
By which way this one, right?
Yeah.
Global INI. Then just edit through the Notepad++
Okay. Edit.
or Notepad. And
Yeah.
session. Which one is session? Single. Just Control F, then SINGLE.
Single.
Single instance.
You
This
just
one.
make it one. Yes.
Yeah.
Make it
Single
one.
instance.
Which
Yeah.
way? This
Make
one,
it
right?
one.
Yeah, this one.
Okay. Then
Cool.
save this
Just save
file.
that. Yeah.
Then save this file and
Yeah.
try.
That's it. Okay. Cool.
That's it.
Oh, my.
That's it.
Yeah, that's cool. That's working now.
It's working?
Yeah, brilliant. Nice. Perfect.
Okay. I actually want to close our today's session. If is there any
Yeah, that's
question, you
fine.
can ask. Okay. So, Allah Hafiz.